Here I am talking about two bindings that I really like that are both good ride favorites, the Union Force and the Union Atlas, and just wanted to do a quick comparison between the two, because if you're looking at like a good all mountain freestyle binding, kind of a binding that'll do it all, these are two really strong candidates. And you know, Union just makes really good bindings across the board. So the Force is the lower price point, but I really like, you know, I wasn't that stoked when they sized down the ankle strap at first, but after spending more time on it, I don't feel like you lost anything by sizing it down in terms of support. I still think like the weakest link of the Union line is their ankle straps. Their toe straps are exceptional. You're looking at, like, I think next year's Atlas, this is the 16 Atlas and this is the 17 Force. So I think you're only looking at a couple differences. Yeah, this doesn't seem to have a cant. Maybe it does. I can't tell. This might have a cant, but I don't think so. But this is pretty obvious with this Atlas. You can look in there and you can really see a cant in the footbed. It really makes this just an easier ride on your body. The ankle strap, gosh, I'm kind of torn between the two. They both are better ankle straps than years past, but I still would like a little bit, but I'm happier with these than I am with most ankle straps from Union, especially those super small thin ones like this Contact here that's still on the board. I rode these both on the Jones Ultra Mountain Twin and rode these one after another, and I was really surprised. It really comes down to the little things. They both have really good response. They both allow the board to flex underfoot pretty well. Not amazing, but pretty well. A little behind the whole Burton line, like for example, like the Burton Mission and the Burton Cartel, which are two like direct competitors to these. Those had a little more butterability. However, these Union bindings have a little more response. Edge to edge, these are my choice, especially with a board like the Jones Ultra Mountain Twin, which takes a little bit of work to get back and forth edge to edge. It really likes a more responsive binding, and it really starts to get slow edge to edge when you get on a slower binding. So I was pretty stoked. Both of these powered the Ultra Mountain Twin really well. It's just really about little things like the cant. I don't believe this has a cant. It didn't in 16, and this is the 17, and I don't believe it does again, but I might be wrong. If it has a cant, then it's definitely better, but this is better. The high back on the Atlas I like a little better. You can kind of see, like, this is like the same old Union high back they've had for years, and this is kind of their newer high back, and it's got like a more chill flex, a little more bend at the top, yet the response, there's more response with this binding than this, but just by a shade. This is way more stiffer. You know, ratchets, both are fine. Both toe straps are amazing. Probably some of the best toe straps in the industry. It's funny, like, Burton has crappy toe straps. They just always seem to have issues and glitches. Union has amazing toe straps. Burton has amazing ankle straps. Union has kind of like not that great ankle straps. Some of them are better than others. Both of these are kind of like some of their better ankle straps, but they could still use a little work. They always just seem to be missing something. As you can see, the bottom of these both have tried to eliminate contact with the board, which is a good thing too. And just all in all, it just, you know, it really comes down to the preference, you know. Both ankle straps, I don't think one's better than the other. I like both of them. I almost favor the Force ankle strap. Toe straps are the same. Like the high back a little better. Like the base plate of this Atlas better than the base plate of the, you know, of the Force. But both are really shock absorbent. They both got some good cushioning here. And you know, both can power a board pretty well. This has maybe just a little, it's a little shade better, but just they're both really close. So if price point is a concern, then this is very doable with the Union Force, and it's a great binding. It's on the lower end of the 2s. This is on the upper end of the 2s, maybe even low 3s this year. I'm not sure, but this is definitely the binding I'd rather have day in, day out. And there's, you know, like for me testing, there's no reason to have both of these because they're both so close. You know, this is highly recommendable for somebody on a budget that wants a pretty good, you know, like a responsive binding, but at a good price. And then, you know, this is kind of more of the mid-tier, upper-tier binding, and this is like what I'd like to ride every day. Almost want to take the Force ankle strap and put it on this, though. And that's what I love about Union bindings. They're so interchangeable, and you can go to C3, even if you don't like the ankle strap, you can find a different ankle strap and buy it from their store. They have a lot of parts for sale, so that's really cool. So there is the comparison between the Union Force and the Union Atlas.